Hello everybody. This is Mr. MMW. I am back to you with another game of another episode of War in the Pacific. The turns are starting to get a bit easier to get through, the setup anyway. So I think I'm gonna ramp up the speed a little bit. Let's take a look quickly at what happened last turn. Not much activity in the air. Only 2 pilots killed. Navally, also not much. Our subs did some good work. This one is good. And let's go through the ops report. Let's see, we captured some bases. We did not manage to cross. One unfortunate thing is that we did not manage to cross into Singapore properly. I shall show you. Not much in the ops report. Here you go. This is what we have in Singapore. Now, how this happened, I do not know. But take a look at this. A bunch of these guys are 1 day away. Meaning that between last turn and this one, we have collectively lost 2 days of movement time. Which put together means moving from here to here was 5 days slower than it should have been. I mean, 2 days slower, yeah. And in total it is 5 days worth of movement. Not great pacemaking, but and this is a bit of a problem. What do I do? You know, I think instead of shock attacking or simply holding, I'm gonna attack with these guys simply to lower the forts a little bit, so that for sure next turn I will be able to take Singapore. We will see about this though. My torpedo bombers are much more in position this turn. And another thing that I'm gonna try to do is with the 64th squad, I'm gonna try to do a strafing attack on Malacca. This is my mentality. Look, you see quite a lot of stuff here. And if you look at the terrain, it's clear. Most of the time, strafing attacks do not work, mainly because of the terrain. Hopefully, because it is in good terrain, we will be able, and because we have very good pilots, we will have some luck. We do have extreme overcast here though, so I'm not hoping too much. Over here we are a little slow, as I've previously mentioned. Only now these guys are moving. They took quite a long time to get into position and to unload, so unfortunate. Same thing with Bataan. These guys are a little slow. I did not realize that the road would take so long to march on. Yeah, we need at least 1 more day. But hey, next turn we will be there in any case. Not much else happening. I recalculated, by the way, a little bit. Again, my intention is with heavy industry to reach about 8,000. And as you can see, we are about at 7,100 and something. So I boosted a little bit, you see. Specifically in Bangkok. This is repairing, yeah. And in Saigon, because these bases will have direct access to fuel. So that's very good. What else did I do? Oh yeah, some stuff is arriving. Actually, let's go to the commander's report. Here you go. Here's my commander's report for the day. I actually made one already for episode 8, but whatever. So I'm gonna do this. Maybe we'll get lucky and capture it right now. I do not know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sweep Port Moresby with that cruiser division. Let's see, hopefully we are lucky. Probably not, but I'm not hoping. And the 23rd Air Flotilla is arriving at Kendari. Not that much happening, but everything is going according to plan. Only for next turn will I be able to do these things. Unfortunate. But there you go. I think I modified a couple of other things. Which ones were those? No, not here. I guess not. I also wanted to feature the tracker. I didn't show the tracker for quite a bit of time. Hopefully it displays properly. Yes. So we shall take a look. Unfortunately, I did not capture the turns before this one. So you can look at all turns. Then you see the earliest one. Actually, on this screen, it's only this one. But not that much, that many things you can see in this screen anyway. By the way, I don't really trust the tracker with the alerts. I think it combines the alerts from multiple turns. It's not actually just to a single turn. So for example, this one's like what? Group due to withdraw. Like how? No. But anyway. Here's my chart. Of course, we can't exactly plan anything with this because we haven't conquered our oil, or everything that we will conquer. But you can see how much we're spending, how many of these facilities we have. I just boosted things a little bit. And again, we are trying to go towards 8,000. In my previous calculation, that is the sustainable industry number, when you account for the fact that the industry will consume about as much as the ship use, and that is around 18k or 19k fuel. So there you go. This is my chart. Not much to see here, really. You can see here I've already essentially calculated the pretty much perfect amount for ship use, shipbuilding, and here of course too few turns to actually calculate anything. But you can see that our supplies are dropping. Again, hopefully we will never go below 1.5 million. I never want to go below that because you really start suffering. Same with fuel. Okay. Perhaps another thing that I can show here is our air production. No, not yes, here. Available. I can show things. How do I even show this properly? By engine type, sure. There you go. So you can see I still have things building that are old, because of course we want to use these engines. We still have these engines, so why not? Simple. Okay. I haven't actually used this one much, so I don't really know. I'm kind of fiddling. You see, not building. I'm fiddling with the HE33 and 32 engines by switching them on and off again, because I'm getting very low on these engines and I want to give priority to some stuff. You can also see stuff is going according to plan. I have 6, meaning that in total I'm gonna have 180. Yeah, 180 factories building the HA45 engine. That's a good start. With the HA33, of course, the problem still exists that on the short term we need a lot of them, but on the long term we do not. But because we cannot exactly downsize factories, this is a bit of a problem that I don't know exactly how to fix. But with the HE32, this engine type only keeps increasing. So this is essentially, once we reach this number, I try to coordinate, when things upgrade. Once we reach this number, we can proceed on to stage 2. And of course, I'm gonna consume these engines as much as possible with ship production. These are the ships that I have accelerated, and this is how I reached this difference number. Yeah, everything else, also you can see the stuff that I halted. You can see things much clearly here, much more clearly. Here I halted some of these shitty oilers that take a long time to build, and they don't really provide much. Also Yamata for the moment. You can also see that by accelerating these guys, they will arrive much sooner, and hopefully we will not lose any carriers until then, in any case. And also some tankers that are intended to appear sometime in 43, but we're getting them like 7 months earlier or so. Very good. Not much else, I think. Perhaps here you can look. I still have some ships to upgrade the minikazes. I still have 7, and these kamikazes. I still need to upgrade these ones to APs. I forget what they're called. Whatever. Whatever the game calls it. Let's switch back to the game now. No, oops, wrong one. There we go. Back in the game. Hopefully it looks properly. Yes. Hello music. So that's what went time to do. I also transferred stuff to Kendari because we now have some stuff. Yeah. Here's our the 23rd Air Flotilla. Again, this is why I use them together as like packages. They have these orders, and they're just gonna patrol. They have some escorts, and these guys I'm gonna also transfer them next turn. They're gonna sweep through Baya, but they still need a little bit of rest. But they are very good pilots. Take a look. 31 kills. Very nice. What else is there on the map? Oh yeah, our Air Force in the Philippines is finally transferring here. They're on the rails. You cannot see them right now. But there you go. And I also kind of halted a bunch of ship activity. This is the last one. Actually, I forgot to give them an escort, interestingly enough. Hope these guys do. Yes. Oh, and these guys are coming back. Do I have any escorts for these guys? No. No, I do not. And these guys are not good escorts. These guys, I really don't know how to use these guys until they are upgraded with some ASW. But I really don't have much. I'm very, very thin on escorts right now. And you can see our convoys are all in place. I have some PBs here, but yeah, why not just risk it? Why not? They're just a bunch of cargo ships at the end of the day. Some of our stuff here is getting into position, you know. We still need supply, we still need fuel. Takes time. Also, a bunch of subs are now in position. And here is the task force from last turn. They're gonna sweep Port Moresby and stay there for a turn anyway. Hopefully I'm actually able to intercept these guys. I'm not sure. Hope. I'm also using sending some of these motor torpedo boats into Mill Bay. Just to see what we can find. Hopefully something better than nothing. Good. And also over here I am finally sending our Kidobutai. They still need fuel. There wasn't enough fuel here, but just a little bit of fuel. And then they're gonna go here and then they're gonna split up. Very good. I also saw some quite a lot of task forces here. I split up my patrols in order to intercept them. Over here I still have not spotted much activity. I wonder what they are doing with their ships on the west coast, but whatever. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I think we can turn the turn. Not let me just check my checklist real quick. Yeah, this is about it. Let us first of all save. Do not forget. Oh yeah, and I'm drip feeding Miri because the port is too small. And drip feeding it. See, they can't hold that much supply, so I'm sending this kind of this thing. And I'm gonna keep feeding it until it is repaired. There is nothing more important in this game than repairing oil. Any bit of supply that you can spend on repairing oil, supply very well spent. Very good. But overall, things are progressing. I'm quite happy about how things currently stand. In China, we are also marching. By the way, things are getting sort of organized, even though they aren't quite as organized as I would like them to be. Our division towards Makassar is also on the way, but it will take a bit of time. Here's our first encounter, and we fail, apparently. Unfortunate. Here's our subs near Pearl Harbor. We torpedo and AKL. Okay. And here's the Dutch boat. Not nice. Oh, here's our subs over here. Very good. Torpedoed and a Dutch sub. Very good, very good. Dutch destroyer, rather. Two of them even. Again, hopefully they get intercepted with our torpedo bombers. I think they also got sunk. And these guys are using their deck guns. Very good. Not using ammunition uselessly. Hmm. Oh, and these guys presumably are coming from Bataan or Manila, whatever the case. The Air Force in Singapore and the Philippines is not much for this world. Soon enough, we will simply march onto the airfields. And since I captured already a lot of airfields in the south, they don't really have many places to go towards. Here's a military AK. Low on gun ammo. So this guy decided to attack on the surface, but then realized he didn't have ammo. Mm. Mm. Quite smart, what can I say? And here are our torpedo boats that are seeing. This is an AK. Weirdly enough, it was like a bit north. It wasn't right here. It was like here. That's interesting. Okay. Come on now. Get a torpedo into it. Okay, I guess we have a bad commander. They ordered them to disengage. Interesting. I did set them on absolute. No, it's an AP. Perhaps they straight up are very outgunned. So, perhaps understandable. Very fun to see this happening. Come on, shoot a torpedo at it. Oh, come on now. Okay. I guess not. And here's our cruiser task force. They will be the ones to go to Rabaul later. I guess the Heron. Okay. Here's the... What is that ship? Is that an AK? A tanker? Ah, yeah, these guys are also going to Rabaul. Yeah, that's support. Look at that. Who are these Dutch? I think they are Dutch destroyers. Very good to take them out. Very good. Yeah, surely they are. And these guys are also... This is the meme fleet with the Kitakami class. Next turn again, I'm gonna reorder these guys. We will see what we do with them. If you have any ideas of how I can use the Kitakamis in the best way, please tell me. I think I'm gonna just... I don't know. Because the problem is they have bad range. They have very short range. So even though they are incredibly offensive weapons, they actually can't really engage very far away, which is unfortunate. They also obviously don't really have armor, so they cannot... I mean, I guess... You know, I do wonder what would happen if Kitakami meme fleet would encounter like an American battleship division during the night. I wonder who would win. Perhaps they would simply, you know, not be able to hit us because they'll just miss while we torpedo them to heck. Come on, launch a salvo of torpedoes. I want to see it. But perhaps I'll use them. Yeah, the best use is to intercept convoys. Just pure engage cargo ships. Ah, there you go. Torpedo. I think she had enough. Now here is Japanese ships. Hello? What is this? I. What the hell is this ship? Look, take a look. This is the size of a heavy cruiser, and this ship. What the hell? Is this how big it was in real life too? Or it's hilarious. It's like a Yamato. Oh, it's the Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, now I remember. If I remember right, she can literally carry an entire division all by herself. So it is worrying to know that they are sending straight up the Queen Elizabeth with destroyers, on turn whatever 11, because they probably had something loaded on it. And they probably did manage to unload. So that is a bit unfortunate. But it is very good that we intercepted it. And hopefully we sink it. Oops. Come on now, put a torpedo into it. I mean, if you just look at the raw tonnage that we sunk, that is a battleship level, sinking. You would be hard pressed just looking at the wreckage to think that it wasn't a battleship. But okay. Oh yeah, and here's our first sweep with the Oscars in China. This is the first Oscar squad that we have. That is actually decent. Here's our zeros from Singapore with Nels. We encounter some poor buffaloes, but they stand no chance. The dragon. Hello, hello. Come on, hit them. These Bettys. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I swear, the more I use the Japanese torpedo bombers, the more I hate them. But unfortunately, we don't have anything else. We don't get the Francis for quite a long time. Oh, here's that destroyer that we neglected to take out. Okay. Presumably. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, these guys are probably evacuating troops from Singapore. That would be pretty smart to evacuate some of these doomed troops. I would probably do the same in this situation. Maybe retreat them to Palembang or something. I don't know. Make a final stand there. Two buffaloes killed. Very nice. No losses. One transport. Two transports. Light cruiser. I do not think there are many light cruisers left. in the Dutch East Indies. I do not keep track of them though. And here's an interesting task force. A cruiser mine layer and a destroyer. Okay. And we put a torpedo into it. Here's some bombing. Our air force is soon getting into place. And once they are, we can start leveling Changsha. I am also going to show you what you can do with when you have complete aerial supremacy. They still have bombers in there. Okay. And here are the Hudsons. And yeah, they are in Port Moresby itself. Of course they miss. They are Australian after all. Here's another Dutch destroyer. 2 even. Okay. And we miss, because of course we do. What do you expect? Oh. Here is the British making an airfield attack. This is a pretty balanced airstrike, all things considered. So clearly they haven't actually abandoned Malaya. I mean, we know this. Clearly, presumably they're coming from here. Okay. No losses on either side, but we do prevent the airstrike. I have also, by the way, sent the Congo to repair in Hong Kong. Now here's another sortie by our boys in Singapore. Another light cruiser. Come on now. Put a fish in it. Put a fish in them. An AP, interesting. Perhaps if we could hit something. Just wasting supply as per usual. The encounter. Okay. A dud. Of course, we're able to sink that ship. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we really should knock out the Changsha airfield pretty soon. Those are the guys who will escort that division to Balikpapan. We sink a PG. Okay. You once again try and fail to hit anything. Okay. Very rude. We spotted an allied float plane. The OI did. Okay. Here we are. We are crossing into Singapore. Now we did just cross, but I think only the troops that we had last turn in the base are actually deliberate attacking. We will be able to tell by the AV that we are the number of troops that we are attacking with. Yeah, yeah, only those guys attacked. We did not knock the force down, but pretty good result. They have bad morale. That's a really good sign. We suffer some losses, not terrible. We destroy a full unit. That is very good. Very nice losses. Next turn we will certainly take that base. And here is the first advance of our units of the Kwantung. These guys are going into here. These guys here. And we're trying to encircle them. You see? These guys go here, go here. These guys will go here. And these guys are just gonna keep going so that there's no escape possible. So I do think they have actually pulled back because I do not see many troops. But maybe I just don't have enough recon. Very good result here. Here is that suicidal troop division, corps even. Very good to get rid of them. At Kanshin, here we have a base force. And we destroy it. And we're gonna move to Kukong. Hopefully there isn't too much resistance there. We shall see, because it is the beginning of the rail line into China. It is a very important base. I mean, all the bases on that railroad are important, because it facilitates movement all across the Chinese front. If you have access to that railroad, you can do pretty much anything you want in China. You can see how it stretches out everywhere. You can very quickly, for a Japanese player, if you control this, it saves you like a month of marching. Very good. At Manado, hopefully we... Thank God, we finally take it. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, very good. At Cebu, hopefully we take it. These guys are a little stronger. Again, this is why I focus these bases so much. We don't manage. Yeah, perhaps I should have focused this base a little sooner. Because, as you can see, if they just get a little bit of force and a bit of recovering their disabled units, they can just repulse us. The SNLF troops simply have one good punch to them, and then they're done. Then it turns into an unfortunate event. This is at Zamboanga, okay, and we do capture it. Very good. This base is actually pretty nice because it has light industry. You can see. So it can feed itself. Good. So it does need a garrison, which is unfortunate. Here are quite a lot of base forces. Hopefully we make them surrender. We don't even defeat them. Okay, this is an option too. Yeah. Once again, the Guam garrisons are battling it out. And we fail. No. And apparently our troops did not make it in a single turn. That's a bit not nice. So it does show us what they have. Hopefully they'll be able to hold. So they have one good marine regiment, and these guys were not. I don't remember. I don't think they were in Clark. But most of these guys did. And this is a bit of an this is the unit that's really powerful here. The Manila Bay defenses, I'm not completely sure, but I think that these guns, the coastal guns, can also be essentially used on land. So we do get now this is pure comedy. How is this even possible? Oh, perhaps yeah. Take a look at this. Only 8,000 troops. They certainly did not attack us with their entire force, which is interesting. Which is also why. And again, we don't have the terrain advantage and the leaders, apparently. So yeah, they had a horrible role besides this. We suffered a little casualties, but that's fine. I'm not actually sure if them attacking us disentrenches them. I don't think it does. But if it, in any case, they now have some fatigue and some disruption, you know. So now, next turn when we attack, that will be very nice indeed. I do have to figure out how to take out these guys, because there is no straight connection between these bases. You have to go right here and then here, and it takes forever. It will take like more than a week if we just march. And I would rather not spend a week in Minado. And you can see there is very little force in Singapore to actually oppose us. And we did see that last turn that they only had level 2 fortifications. They will more than likely not be able to resist us. Bataan expands, and Gifu apparently. I need to stop that expansion. Guantan is very good. I'm gonna rebase some more planes there next turn. Some extra planes are going to Clarkfield, and now the second turn. Savoy. We marched into Savoy finally. Very nice. We catch our cargo ship. And we miss. This time we do not miss. Very good. We are landing in Nauru. Okay. We are also landing in Tulagi. Then I'm gonna coalesce all of my SNLF units, and together with that division, they're gonna advance on Port Moresby. So we also have to make a little diversion towards Milne Bay, because as we have seen, they have actually unloaded some troops there, although we don't actually see them right now, right here. And we also have to take all the bases in New Guinea, of course. Okay, this is right in Pago Pago. Okay. And we score 2 torpedoes. Very good. This is a Dutch sub. And this is our invasion. You can see our cruiser division here escorting these guys. This is a bit of a risky maneuver. Hopefully they do not have any torpedo bombers. Hello? Low on gun ammo. Well, guess that's fine. Here's another AK in the middle of the strait. Okay. Again, we do have torpedo bombers. They didn't even act last turn, which is interesting. And here is the sweep over Changcha. I am looking for the flying tigers personally, but okay. Nice damage. This, by the way, this tile and this tile, they are both clear terrain, and that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use these guys to go into Kukong, and these guys here, and then they're gonna merge together and presumably go towards here. We shall see if this is possible. We scouted Victoria Point, I think. Here are the Dutch bombers. These aircraft are such a meme. Such a meme. Okay. Come on, torpedo bombers. Right in Palembang. They do not have any aircraft. Now that's a juicy target. If only we could hit it. Am I right? Oh, a tanker even. Come on. Why even train torpedo bombers, man? Come on now. There you go. One hit. And it sinks. Great. If only we could hit those other guys. Yeah, hopefully that's what you will do. They have very good leaders to the squad too, by the way. Good. Here is the Dominion Monarch. We of course are unable to hit it, because why would we? And here's a strike right into Batavia without any fighters, which is interesting. Of course, no hits. Yeah, a bit disappointing. Our torpedo bombers. Here are the Dutch planes, also failing, thankfully. The Dutch planes are certainly no swordfishes. Oh, here you go. Here's our airplanes from Kendari. Oh, come on now. Why only six? Only six? Interesting that the position of the Marblehead. I do not know what she's doing there. Okay. We again turn purple ship right into Pago Pago. And another cargo ship right above Pearl Harbor. Okay. And here we go, we land east. I want to take these two bases before coming in here again. We get some losses. We march. There we go, we are in Bataan now. Fortunately, we're just bombarding a little. Nauru, we take Nauru. A bit of damage to the resources, whatever. We once again fail in Sambas, even though they have 0 AV. Okay. And so we did cross into Manila, presumably last turn. And we can see what they have. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 Philippine divisions. Thankfully, they are just Philippine divisions, and they are very, very under strength. This is why you must not let them regain force, and they fail. Because of course the terrain. Take a look, they attack us with essentially 1 division's force, while we have like half. But because of the terrain and genetic superiority, we of course beat them back. We cannot beat them in return though. And you can see I brought a little reinforcements here. And they're bombarding us. Oh, actually I didn't notice this. 2 Indian brigades we caught here. And the Australian one. Very good, very good. It will be very nice to take them out. Here is right here. Okay, very good. And here. I thought I gave these guys the order to attack. Okay. And they are deliberate attacking us at Wankau. So I just marched in here thinking they just abandoned this base. But they certainly did not. We had the wrong ops mode. But they did not succeed in kicking us out. Singora also expands. Very good. Okay. But next turn, hopefully, is the big day where we capture both Bataan and Singapore at once. Initially, I thought I would not be able to capture Bataan until January. I thought they would resist a bit more in Clarkfield, but it seems that that is not the case. Let's take a look at the losses. What? So, I am presuming that... No, that can't be. So these are in China or in Burma, but I have no forces in Burma. P-39Ds. So 30 on the ground. Presumably these guys were on a ship that I sunk. That makes sense. But what about these guys? I did not paratrop anywhere. Could it be these guys? What? Hold on. I need to look at this. How in God's name did we kill 40? I was wondering where those guys were, but we get some sub chasers, okay. I am either blind or I do not see. Tavoy is occupied, okay. Interesting this. Okay. If you guys see something, I am very blind, just in general, so it could be that I'm missing something, but let's take a look at the ship losses. Last turn. So we did sink the Queen Elizabeth, Jesus Christ. That's a full battleship's worth of a ship. AVP, no. Presumably one of these guys transported, but then why would they? Okay, so if I sank both of these guys on ships, why are they listed under different tabs? Maybe, because sometimes this also lies. Hold on. Combat report. I need to figure this mystery out. Obviously, I have a million things here, but I can only think that it was Tavoy, yeah? No chance. I cannot explain this. This sure is interesting. It couldn't be at Nauru. No. What would... Again, though, the Flying Tigers have no business anywhere other than Burma or China, yeah? So, I captured this space in China, but they couldn't be here, yeah? Hold on. Of course, I'm blind, so again, this is a bit of a problem. Oh, yeah. Here's our navy stuff. I cannot find it. Yeah. That sure is interesting. But if you have some kind of explanation, I will be willing to hear. But here we are, into Bataan, in any case. Here we are, into Singapore. There is still quite a lot of stuff here. Also here, yeah. Oh. I do not like the look of this. And these guys went back even though I told them to stay. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting maneuver. But anyway, that's... I guess that's the turn. A bit of a twist at the end. Next turn will be quite interesting though. Anyway. Yes, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Actually, hold on. I want to make the video exactly 1 hour long. Because I have OCD like that. 20 more seconds. But anyway, if you have anything that you maybe want me to cover, or maybe take a look at or explain, I can cover that next time. See you.